Hey, Dr. Brian Hutcheson again, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit about really how I got into becoming a chiropractor. And there's a couple articles that you can see linked here on the page that have told the story, but I wanted you to hear it from me personally. And when I was growing up, my brother was suffering from a debilitating and progressive scoliosis. Scoliosis can be very debilitating in those that it continues to progress in during the adolescent years. Also, as we reach elderly years and our lean muscle mass and body composition starts to decline, it can also become progressive later in life as well. As I was growing up, my brother, who had a hole in his heart when he was born, which is called a ventral septal defect, he ended up suffering brain damage as a result of that because he went into cardiac arrest for over 2 minutes. During his development, because of that lack of oxygen going to the brain at a young age, he ended up developing a really scoliotic curve in his spine. And we were on the path towards helping him because it was getting progressively worse and worse to the point where the curve was 90 degrees. So his mid-back was literally going sideways. And it was going to compress his organs and cause him to have heart failure. So we had to do something. We went to every type of chiropractor, natural health doctor, medical doctor, pain management doctor, orthopedic surgeons, and ultimately, at the end, he did require a surgery in order to save his life and reduce that scoliotic curve. The reason that I was really inclined to go into chiropractic school and become a chiropractor is that whenever we went to the chiropractor for my brother, he always left and his brain was clearer. He was happier. You could tell that his nervous system was functioning with a greater ability. He was more present with us. You could tell he was suffering less. And that stuck with me as I went through school and I was in college. I was studying business management because I wanted to be like my father, who I have been blessed with great parents. So, my father and my mother were two of my idols growing up, and they still are today. And I had a change of heart. I was hiking in the Arizona mountains in Tucson with a couple of friends, and I decided to go up on a different peak on my own. And when I was up there, it was almost like I was struck by a lightning bolt. And I knew at that moment that I had to become a chiropractor. It was very interesting because I hadn't thought of it for many months or even a year prior to that moment. From that moment on, it never left my heart, and I just knew that I had to become a chiropractor. So I switched gears. I talked to my counselor at school. I still finished with an economics degree, but I took all my prerequisites to go to chiropractic school. And now here we are, over 10 years later.